All right, well, let's keep going. That trial was 7 years ago. All right, that trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know, beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present, but you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Okay, oh, everything's sepia toned. Which of the Magnifi Grammary disciples pulled the trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Grammary go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? Just leave her, it's okay, Phoenix. Oh, Mason system, again. What is this? Assassin's Creed? What is this? The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. What is happening? But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. What is this? Think of it as a game. Wow. Great job there. Okay, well, hello? Excuse me, Phoenix? Yeah, it is the Matrix, apparently. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? Yeah, they cut out the part where he was born, you know, just out of a giant pink, gross thing. Yeah, Papa. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. I became a drunk. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too I have my own weapon of sorts. My magnum dong. Oh no, the Magatama, that too. Anyway, I mean, they both have mag in the name. Easy to get confused. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. I already know what it does. It unlocks people's dumb hearts. And yeah, same difference, exactly. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. Well, let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Okay. Okay, so we want to go... I guess it's only these 4. Detention center. The night my trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this. Probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. No, I loved showing that thing to people. I do things. 7 years ago, detention center, visitor's room. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems the fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. Fucking take your rod and shove it all the way up your ass, Valent, you dumb fucking piece of shit. Anyway, there's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Nah, there's plenty of proof, actually. Yet these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifi Grammary, for one. Who pulled the trigger, Valent or his partner Zach? Partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm gonna get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. the fateful trial. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never touched it. Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows, and yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Gramarye killed Magnify. It's as good as a signed confession. Certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valant. And also, yes, now that my partner has disappeared, Magnify's repertoire is mine. Valant Gramarye has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. Wow, this guy is really just a pile of shit. Holy crap. Suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valant. After all, you received one of those letters, too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnify's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only Zach Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in actually learning something. Or learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnify had up his sleeves. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets. Man, that's the most annoying line ever. Holy moly, that's a lot. I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it. Okay, well, we have to leave for now. Search? Let's go to my office, at least. "7 years ago, Wright & Co. law offices." Oh, morning, Daddy. I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? They're picking on you? Okay, hey, guess what? This is a flashback because it's not sepia-toned. This is... Yeah, I know, old young man, old boy, good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on, thanks. My first show's today. I really wish this would go faster. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Sorry, your dad disappeared. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father, disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I, did some calling around. This is hard to say, but, you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. Ooh. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. Yeah, I don't really like the Mason system. I mean, at least it's limited to only 4 options per past and present, but yeah, the idea of it, yeah. Like, it's so, like, the game, follow a very specific principle, and then you get to this one, and they're like, how about if we do this thing? Yeah. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? Huh? I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney? Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't have to be today, or anything. Wow, already going on the daddy train. 2 weeks in. Presumptuous much? Yeah, who's your daddy at major? Oh yeah, 3 weeks. Wait. 3 weeks. Because that's gonna be, is it June? Or I thought it was July. Or is it something else? Are you talking about your lease? I thought you were. Or you move out, but then you keep. Okay, the 28th. I was like, sorry, I'm like racking my brain. Who's her daddy? Apparently Phoenix Wright. He's everybody's daddy. He is daddy. You moved to your new place? Oh, okay. Okay, say, daddy. That was quick, yeah. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy. Ah. Oh, and this office? It's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know? Ah. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Yeah, Daddy, right. That's the new series of Ace Attorney games, Daddy Wright. Attorney at law. Oh, I'm only 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Okay. The office, Daddy. Oh, that's me. Or Daddy is right. Either one, right? So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy. Oh, God, I hate saying that. It's hard for Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Why do I have to say Daddy so much? Wait, is it foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. I'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. Wow, well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should call it run an agency instead. You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You got me, don't you? I'm a professional. A professional? Yep. After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Gramarye. Directly descended? He's your father. Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too. That's not how that works, Trucy. I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Wow. Daddy. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, or Zach Gramarye? Daddy, sure thing, Daddy. God, this is confusing. Which daddy was that again? Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of the troupe Gramarye, and they're big. The Gramaryes, they were on television a lot. I haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valiant Gramarye together, you know? Once they made a giant waterfall right there on stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him up top. I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. Wow, there goes the music. Sad times. Dak, I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone. Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. Oh, Lamorar is her mother. I bet. I've got a feeling. Why is she blind now? Trouts don't swim up. It's salmon. Yeah, magic. Magic makes anything possible, Chica. But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he's unemployed. Ow. You know, I think things are gonna be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. Wait, do trout swim upriver? I always think of salmon when I think of it. But I guess trout maybe do too. So, Trucy, you're a professional. Yeah, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs. They say that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy. Oh, okay, because I guess probably the oxidation of the water, or the oxygenation. I think oxidation is a totally different term because of the moving waters and yeah. Interesting. That's right. Well, want to see a trick? You're going to do a magic trick? Please show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da! Please. I hope it doesn't have to do with panties. Oh no, it's Mr. Hat. Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen. Yarg! Whoa, that was, startling. The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great? Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He, certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it? Heady? My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. The amazing Mr. Hat added to the court record. I already have the gun. Okay, Mommy. Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage, you mean with your daddy? Yep. She was always there with Zach and Valance. She was the chick in the middle, I bet. But then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. Wow, we're uncovering some things. I cried then a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here. Wait, no, that could... well, it's your mother. She's beautiful. Maybe she vanished from milk or cigarettes from the local gas station. Her name's Thalassa. Thalassa Gramarye. Poor girl, I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes. Hey, Daddy, you won't... Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise. I'll just get hit by a car in 7 years. Right, you can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan. Wow. That's what I'm feeling too. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. Trucy's locket added to the court record, which, yep, other bro had that locket. So God, is that Zach? But how many people are gonna die? I think it's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay, after all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The right talent agency opens tomorrow. But are we representing anyone? Me and you, that makes 2, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, when you put it that way. You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Hey, what's going on, Sushi? Welcome in. Oh God, I've been working on this game for so long. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I'm doing great today. I don't know, like, I've been streaming this game for many hours now, but I feel pretty good about the whole thing. Even though this game has been kind of draining. Yeah, well, I was sitting for a while, but then I was like, my back is starting to get kind of sweaty from sitting in a chair forever, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stand up for the rest of this. Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. Team, right. Okay, whoa! Okay, sepia tone. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter, because her dad left her behind. Ugh! It is, well, Apollo Justice takes place after the original trilogy, and I'm actually playing as Phoenix right now, but like 90% of the game you're playing as Apollo, a new character. So yeah. It's this one and then Dual Destinies, and then there's other like side games, but I haven't played any of those. Yeah. But man, this one has been so full of like flashbacks or making me watch the same video over and over. Because this is a DS title, and they were like, cool, now we can put 3D things in here and also tell you things you already know 20 times, but we don't worry about that too much. Oh yeah, the Great Ace Attorney coming out later, exactly. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. Yeah, but Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. Cool. Good on you, you got a daughter. I did it! We got a check! Let's go to defendant lobby number 2. You do have a daughter. And then I decided to neglect her. Oh no! Well, I mean, probably only because all the stuff going on. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. Didn't want to have to remember that day. Yeah, okay, yeah, here we go, another flashback. Your Honor, you can't catch me if I don't exist. Take another picture, you got mail, and say, you got child? Yeah, this is true. He can just shirk his responsibilities onto him. Yeah, he escaped. I get it. This is a minute of my life I'm never getting back, and I already saw it. Ugh. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. What? What, your attorney's badge? Was that a part of your body? Where do I even start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir. Down! On the hands! Floor on your head! Now, now, now! Oh no, it's you! Wasn't he? I can't remember if he was from the second or third. Or first? Third. Third? I think it was in the third. Was the end of the second or the third where you put Damon Gant in prison? Second, because the final one for the third one was the one with Maya and all that. Okay, the end of the second game with Damon Gant. He was there in part of the investigating thing. Or first? He was in the first? Jesus! I don't know the order of these games anymore. I'm so bad. I just know that people have... Oh, it was the bonus case. That's why I got confused. Okay. What's the big idea? My ears! No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. What? But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir, and usually it's wrong. Thrown out by the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir! Huh? It kind of does, honestly. I mean, they're all pretty goofy, but this one feels like especially comical with like just the way people act, or they're just really disturbing. For me, working on a case is always the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past, there is only now, sir. Okay, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff of this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. I don't know if I'd call you a good person. You're just a person. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing. The worst thought out game. Oh, this specific one? Yeah. Was there a difference in like the team or the writers or something that kind of like shifted things? Because it does feel different. Like, the original trilogy felt pretty cohesive throughout. There were new characters involved and stuff, but they all felt very similar. This just feels quite a bit different. And it's not just because you're not playing as Phoenix Wright, but that might be part of it. Yeah. So, I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Guess I wasn't the only victim. Meekins. The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform, I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. I don't think you're supposed to do that. That can't be legal. Short compared to the other two. Yeah, and they had to add stuff to take advantage of the DS features since early DS games had to do that. The dusting. Oh yeah, because that's what you said is early DS games, like, they basically forced them to use the touchscreen to be like, look at this thing that we can do that other things can't. Yeah, I seem to remember a conversation about that. So you were the one who let the magician get away that day. Oh, I'm dying. Bailiff, then tragedy strikes. Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gramarie's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Okay. Not sure if it was this one? Okay. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in the court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of me. Face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way? Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk hat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Oh yeah. Aha, there's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself, nary a friend to call my own. Okay, and which way did Zach Gramarie run after bursting through the courtroom door? Well, I've heard that there are other ones that are actually just not, like, some of the offshoots are just kind of eh. But I mean, I would have to say after playing the original, and granted, I did play the remasters of the original 3, so I can't tell if they performed differently or there was anything just kind of weird about them, but I still probably hold the original 3 in higher standing than this. He went up like this and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw the magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was. Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room. I don't see any place to hide in here. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke, he was just gone. I want to play the Layton crossover, although apparently that's not canon in any way, but a lot of people were like, it's pretty dang good. That's impossible. Yes, that word. Oh, how many times I said that word. Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here. Okay, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing in here, sir, at all. That's right, nothing was here, sir. How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? So Zach was in the room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir, I saw him with my own eyes. Pain? Why is there pain? What's going on, Phoenix? What happened? Absolutely, yeah, okay. And that red silk hat, and that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, all right. But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir, ideas about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking? You had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Oh, okay. Cyclops! I should have known. I think I... Whoa! Here we go. The disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. Hey, what's with the atmosphere in here all of a sudden? You know something, and I'm gonna find out what. Zach Gramery vanished from this room. How'd he do it? How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say, sir. Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here, and... Listen, it was impossible. Ugh. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? What did you just say? Sir, did I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking. It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was in this room that day. Take that! Take that! Take that! Did it! Sir! Sir! I never seen that girl until just the other day. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir! Yeah, that's right. Sir, that day, she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing. But it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician. 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Gramery. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? Take that! Okay, that's a lot of that. What's that? That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night, on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision, it was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat, he really exists. Oh, God. So she distracted him, and then her dad got away, most likely. Well, here we go. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. That's not how that works. Zach Gramery exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zach Gramery, you don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, floor on your head. Hello? Something the matter, mister? No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Gramery, do you know him? Oh, I love Zach Gramery. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan. And also his daughter. Meekins is tiny. Oh, no, that's Trucy. Unless you were talking about the guy earlier, the skinny dude. I see, that's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Yeah, this is in the past. Trucy's a tiny baby girl. Well, she's 8. Anyways, that very same Zach came into this room. But no one's been in here except me. But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. Yeah. So Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him. Mr. Hat. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week? But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Okay, the trick vanishes. Okay. Oh. It's okay, Fo. It's been a long day for all of us. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act. And she was standing in front of lobby number 2. It's okay, Fo. We can discuss it in more detail later. And I'll try not to make fun of specific people. At least not too much. Along with Mr. Hat. Yeah, look at those hats. His hat is way smaller though. Ah, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Also, I got water like all over my face. I apparently don't know how to drink. So, while you're standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. And at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. But your brother wanted to play it too, so he avoided spoilers. Oh, yeah, no, understandable. I mean, I'm guessing you're probably at least halfway through the game because you were playing for quite some time. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape, Zach Gramery's red cape fluttering like a cape. Astounding, sir. All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. That's a phrase. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait. Why are we talking about ice cream? Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffered on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times. Sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me. Actually, about that girl. I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. I let the defendant escape. That's the stone cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great Detective Guamshu. Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. You want it? It's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir, but no one's ever given me anything for free. Wow. Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir. I look forward to it. Except I won't. Well, unless he magically is in the future. Yeah, Meekins has been through a lot. He's still crazy though. All eyes were on Zach Gramery that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remains out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Is that so? Justice for Meekins. Wow, well he got a free ticket. Aha! Oh, I guess we're going to the present. Oh? I guess we're going to the Borscht Bowl Club. Present day, Borscht Bowl Club. Apparently Sears Flight doesn't have snacks, which is rude. Short flights don't always have food, but they usually have snacks. Give people snacks. Oh yes, I remember this dick bag. Older dick bag, I should say. I'm just gonna call Christoph Older Dick Bag and Clavier Dick Bag the Younger from now on. Actually, that's too long. Just call him Jerk 1 and 2. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. Wow. Depends on what you pay for. I mean, that's true. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Do you know who I am? Oh! Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding, I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I have heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true. And this is a friend of yours? Oh no! It's this dumbass! What? Yeah, that's a good one, Thunder. Don't mind me, I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us and no others. The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano, well, sort of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Hey, you guys remember this? Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. It probably happened after the drugs, but before the hookers. But I'm good. Real good. Didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory, they come to watch me play cards. Because if they come to hear me tickle the ivory, they leave without hearing. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. The real players carry cash. They're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. true. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. The hideout, yes. But before we go, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel, Smart Brushel, news reporter. Also, I'm disgusting. No, Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am? Have we met? Ah! Those pectorals, that tan, that jawline. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, oh wow, you cannot declare me. Whoa, guys, have we seen this before? I bet we have. Whoa, bailiff, close all the exits. That guy disappeared. Haven't seen this one before. Yeah, I know. Why couldn't it just be a simple, oh look, it's him? No, it's gotta be like 20 seconds of something I've seen 5 times. You can't be, but you're Zach Gramarye? Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Today I have only an audience of 1. You. Zach Gramarye? This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there! Duh? We will play soon. Ready the room. Duh, I will be preparing the hideout for you. Ugh. Not a good person. Are you really him? The Zach Gramarye? Now I am Shady Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? Exactly 3 days from now, it'll be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. Yeah, you could say that. Is she well? Trucy, I mean. She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I hardly need to express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have come. That and to settle a matter of cards. Which you mean poker? His eyes, he's serious. I despise losing above all else. And so I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. I know this guy's type. They're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary. Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And you. The meaning of competition. We competed that day 7 years ago, too. Ah, yes, you must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. 2. 1. Showdown time. Hup. Hup. I lost. It's only a game of poker, a game I've played for a long time and only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker. Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's power? Trucy, she's in a class of her own. Okay, what? 7 years I played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club. And I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals. Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon. And I always have the same hand. Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic, but those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line? Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost. Magnifique Gramarye. That was the first time I learned of his power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Gramarye blood or something? Blood. I'm sorry, but it's not something I told lightly to outsiders. There's nothing you need to know at this time. Some kind of grammary secret, then? Fine. Not Trucy. She's 15 this year? She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know. I see. Whenever I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, it's Cecil! Hello, Cecil! How's it going? I'm still doing things. Welcome on in, everyone. Oh. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day because of this. This? A transferal of rights. You see the signature? A transferal? That's Magnifi Grammary's signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights, the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. Zach Gramary. Yeah. Recipient name below. Yeah, it's you. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Gramary. Yes, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. You recall the diary, yes? Oh, yes, the diary had a page torn out, and that's the page. And then false evidence made me lose my job. Played some Resident Evil Village. Nice! I've heard from everybody who's played it that they've enjoyed it so far. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifi gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from the courtroom. I know, we are getting a lot of raids today. Oh, transferal of rights. The greatest of Magnifi Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter! That is why I've risked all to come here tonight. Brushel. Yes, sir! Ah, here you go. What's this? A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides. I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary. You don't look like a lot of things, Bushel. Actually, I was gonna say no offense, but all the offense, you're disgusting. Yeah, more Resident Evil Village, more tall lady. You are... By day, I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I have come here tonight. Transferal of rights added to the court record. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said. Precisely. 7 years. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions. Exactly, which is why I'm here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up. You might say I'm securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. This case? Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnifi Grammary. However, this was done in secret, without witnesses. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Not Trucy. I see, so you do need this document. I have known Bushel since before I vanished, or Brushel. He is a man I trust, even if he's disgusting. Now only 3 of us know of my rebirth. I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background, and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay, I was kinda hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. Oh, can I not? I don't think I can present. I don't think I can present anything, actually. Oh wait, no, maybe I can. Oh wait! This person in the photo is Trucy's mother? How did you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then it is so. Huh? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots? I know. Oh, whoa, you're still here? According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Magnifi Grammary's only daughter, end quote. Oh. Well, what? Magnifi's daughter, is that true, Mr. Zach? Brushel, you say too much. Yeah! Oh God, he's doing the thing with his tie again. What? Why am I the bad guy? Why? I don't know, because you're gross. Zach, oh, he punched him. What? In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Elasa Grammary, she's the most mysterious of the whole lot. Need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition? Final? Why? As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnifi. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose. It's just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation to think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up. That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned. Guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Brushel, you may leave. Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop! I punch and I punch, but still, it is not enough. I just remembered a future or prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man. Also, welcome, Liv. Hopefully work wasn't too bad. Then let us begin, dealer. Duh, you will be witness to our competition. Duh, it is honor for me. Why haven't I seen her around here before? That reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion, listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Got to sleep until 6. Wow, RC. Remember this. Wait, this isn't done yet, though. Don't I have to... The Grammary Power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I needed to meet that reporter again. That was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Gramarye knew, but how and why? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, solitary cell 13? Ugh. Yeah, people can be jerks. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, we're gonna end this recording.